Now that we've got your attention, let the games begin! Game cartridges assembling. Greetings. Game loading. Mind your fingers. Keep working, you rust buckets! Megabytes, terabytes, terabytes, gigabytes. First game up, Captain Bones.
Arr, ahoy, matey. Shiver me timbers. Yo ho ho. Look alive, ye lollygaggers! I'm the incredibly dead Captain Bones. I've been sailing the seven seas for an eternity, and I'll tell ya, I'm a bored stiff. The only thing that saves me from going stark raving mad is making up math puzzles using nothing but me own bones. Now watch closely, and just do as I say, or I'll surprise the life out of ye. Just watch me bones. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you know that 1 and 1 don't come to 6, but there's a way to fix her up so she makes sense. And you can do it by moving only one of me bones. Can you see how? There ain't nothing to it. 7 minus 1 equals 6, if you dog-paddling pansies. Got the idea now? Here's one for you to figure without me help. Does 18 minus 6 equal but 2? Course not. It equals 12. To fix me bones, you're to move only one, just like I showed you not a moment ago. And hands off all me other bones, you land-lubbing lumps of life. You're to move one bone and change 2 other numbers. Speed is not your strong suit. What's taking you so long? Are you asking your kid sister for help? Yeah, here's a clue, which you're badly wanting. 18 is much too big a number. Another thing, only one side of the equation changes. The other stays just as she is. Here's a final hint. The 6 needs to get bigger, and the 18 needs to get smaller. You get me? Enough already. Here's the answer, you soft shoe-shuffling gladiolas. Arr, 10 minus 8 equals 2, as if you had a clue in the world. Why do I spend my time with ye? You can't solve me puzzles, and ye all got to be home in bed before dark. Arr.
Game time in 10 seconds. Greetings. Game cartridge loading. Check. Next game up. Distraction news.
And now, Distraction News with your anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
Good evening. I'm Dora Smarmy, and welcome to Distraction News, where we give you the news and then ask you 5 questions about what we've reported. So make sure you're not distracted. And now our top story today, the Milky Way, the one without the nougat center. Our Milky Way is a galaxy, which simply is an enormous group of stars. Scientists believe that galaxies are formed from vast spinning clouds of gas, which can take on a number of different shapes. The Milky Way was forged into a disk shape, becoming what's known as a spiral galaxy. The Milky Way is made up of the Earth, the Sun, and about 200 billion more stars. The Milky Way is so large that it would take light 100,000 years to travel from one end to the other. The Milky Way actually spirals, and the Sun takes about 220 million years to make one revolution. This is known as a cosmic year. Galaxies occur together in groups that are called clusters. The Milky Way is part of a cluster of at least 20 galaxies that is some 5 million light years across. Pretty amazing, huh? Well, I guess you would say that I've given you a distracting number of facts. So, let's see just how well you were able to concentrate. Here goes. The Milky Way is a large group of stars, a large group of movie stars, a large group of nougat center clusters. The answer is a large group of stars. Galaxies are formed by large swirling clouds of beans, gas, or carbon dioxymoron. The answer is gas. The Sun's trip around the Milky Way is a cosmic experience, cosmocramer, or cosmic year. The answer is cosmic year. The Milky Way is known as a spiral galaxy, a gyrogalaxy, or a spiral galaxy. The answer is spiral galaxy. And lastly, about how many stars are in the Milky Way? 200 billion, 2 gazillion, or 2? Many to count. The answer is 200 billion. So, how did you do? Get all 200 billion right? I would have settled for 10. If you did, have a Milky Way, the one with the nougat center. That's all the time we have for today, but remember, don't ever let anything distract you from watching Distraction News. So long.
This has been Distraction News with your favorite cardboard cutout anchor person, Dora Smarmy.
No, wait, left. Okay, right there, hold it. Next game up, mug shots.
My name's Verity. I bust bad guys. You want to help? Come on in. We got 4 suspects pinned down. 3 of them are guilty. Listen to their stories and spot the mistakes. The ones that lie did the crime. Today, we're interviewing the Philadelphia Chamber Orchestra about a robbery yesterday. Good musicians, lousy crooks. Remember, only one of these mugs is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. First up, Viola Hardcase.
After practice yesterday, I went to the movies. I remember because it was a Steven Spielberg film festival. I saw E.T., Jurassic Park, and Independence Day before my contact lenses melted into my eyes.
Ouch. So what do you think? Did Spielberg make all those films? And could anyone sit behind Viola at the movies? Let's move on to Bass Henderson.
I wasn't anywhere near here yesterday. I was playing a gig at the Panama Canal. Cool place. That's where boats pass between the Atlantic and Indian Oceans. Yeah.
Does the Panama Canal really connect those 2 oceans? I can't tell if he's playing me like that bass of his. So let's move on to Willow Reed, the clarinet player.
I'm innocent, Verity. You've got to believe me. I just got back from an African safari, and I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
She's tougher than she looks. But are there tigers and rhinos in Africa? That leaves only Fingers Weinstock, the quartet's piano player.
I was at my cousin Mickey's wedding yesterday. He married a beautiful Italian woman, Bella, and we sat down to a traditional Italian meal of linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni. Oh, delicious.
Are those all Italian foods? Well, just like I thought. Each criminal all but confessed. Did you spot the mistakes?
I remember because it was a Steven Spielberg film festival. I saw E.T., Jurassic Park, and Independence Day.
Viola didn't melt her contact lenses. Her brain, maybe. Spielberg didn't make Independence Day. That was some other guy.
I was playing a gig at the Panama Canal. Cool place. That's where boats pass between the Atlantic and Indian Oceans.
Base here is all wet. The Panama Canal connects the Atlantic with the Pacific, not the Indian Ocean.
I was in Africa. I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
I hate to see a willow weep, but that clarinetist better learn how to play Jailhouse Rock. That's 'cause there are no tigers in Africa.
We ate a traditional Italian meal of linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni.
Fingers might have said a mouthful, but it's all true. Linguine, fettuccine, and cannelloni are all authentic foods from Italy. Me, I prefer American food, like French fries.
Here we are.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Here We Are! As we follow the adventures of 2 lost ears trying to find their place in the world. So, here we go!
Hey, wake up. Hey!
I got it. It's an alarm clock.
Correct.
Well, what'd I win?
Nothing. The game hasn't started yet.
Okay, so let's play.
Listen carefully. What's this?
Got it. It's Grandpa in the bathroom.
No.
Grandma?
No. One more time.
It's a lion.
Yeah, very good. But where are we? Here's your next clue.
It's a custard pie hitting someone in the face at 20 miles per hour.
Wrong.
Wrong?
Yeah, it's a custard pie hitting someone at 21 miles per hour.
Oh, hit me. No, I mean hit me with the next clue.
Okay, here's the last one.
Now that's Grandpa in the bathroom.
Will you cut it out and listen?
It's a man being shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, very good. So where would we hear all these sounds?
A loony bin?
No.
Russia?
No. Let's hear them all together. They're all sounds you hear at
The circus! I got one for you.
You do?
Yep.
What?
What?
I give up. What is it?
It's a fire eater cooling his tongue down after the circus.
Cool it, would ya?
That concludes today's episode of Here We Are! And we are out of here!
Watch your backs. Coming through, coming through.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, I'm talking here. That's better. All right, it's time once again to play Poop or Scoop. Can you tell the straight scoop true from the animal poop false? Test your knowledge of the animal kingdom by separating fact from fiction. So, let's get straight to our first animal. Poop or Scoop? The panda bear has 6 fingers. That must make it easier to do math. If you believe that the panda bear has 6 fingers, go Scoop. If that story doesn't add up, go Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight scoop. The panda bear's front paws have a 6th finger, which is used like a thumb to help pry open bamboo for eating. Okay, here's the next one. Poop or Scoop? Most species of birds eat only once a week. What do you think? If you think that birds only eat once a week, it's Scoop. If not, it's Poop. Bird poop in this case. And the answer is Poop, pure poop. In fact, birds eat much more than once a week. Because flying takes so much energy, some birds eat up to half their body weight in food each and every day. Moving right along, Poop or Scoop? The horseshoe crab isn't really a crab at all. Any ideas? If you don't believe the horseshoe crab is really a crab, go Scoop. If not, go Poop. In fact, it's the straight scoop. The horseshoe crab is related to the scorpion, so it's a member of the spider family and isn't a crab at all. Okay, here's another. Poop or Scoop? The world's largest animal, the giant blue whale, feeds on the world's smallest animal. Do you believe that? If you think the blue whale feeds on the world's smallest animal, then Scoop it is. If you ain't swallowing that story, then it must be Poop. And the answer is, it's the straight Scoop. The giant blue whale is the world's largest animal. Its tongue's the size of an elephant, and it feeds on microscopic zooplankton, the world's smallest animal. Well, kids, that's all we got for you today. If you got only 1 right, you're a party pooper. 2, and you're a pooper scooper. 3 makes you a super pooper scooper. If you got all 4 questions, you're what else? A super duper pooper scooper. I'm telling you, you can't get this kind of entertainment just anywhere. So please, join us again next time for Poop or Scoop.
Like Totally, Paige, and Sage.
Hey guys, check it out. Here's Paige and Sage. They're like identical twins, and they even look alike. Anyway, even though they like totally look alike, if you totally scoot up to the screen real close, you'll see 10 differences on each side of the picture. Today, they're on the boardwalk. Think you can find the differences? Awesome. You got 60 seconds.
So clueless. Whatever.
Pencils down. Like, how many did you find? Oh my God, me too. Let's see. Sage has on rollerblades, while Paige has a skateboard. Sage has 3 palm trees behind her, and Paige has 4. There's a no swimming sign and oh my God, a no shopping sign? As if. The lampposts are totally different. Sage is walking a pig, while Paige is walking a duck. Spacey. Sage is wearing a cap and a Walkman, and Paige has a boombox. And like there's a veggie dog guy and a tofu guy. How mental. On Paige's railing is a seagull, and Sage has a parrot and some sort of recycling bin. Hey, I gotta skate. Like, I mean, if I could ever learn how to use them. Whatever. Ciao!
That was cool. Let's play another. Next game up, Riddle Snake.
In the dark and mysterious recesses of parts unknown, there resides the strange and riddle-wise creature known only as the Riddle Snake. His music is enchanting, and his riddles are perplexing. So look close and think even closer, closer, closer. The riddle is, what part of the fish weighs the most? What part of the fish weighs the most? What part of the fish weighs the most? And the answer is the scales. We recommend that you weigh the fish only after you catch it, and that you always brush your teeth. This has nothing to do with the riddles, but it's good advice. Later.
It's time for Crashbox Rewind, where we flash back through the show and remind you how smart you really are.
The giant blue whale is the world's largest animal. Its tongue's the size of an elephant, and it feeds on microscopic zooplankton, the world's smallest animal.
I was in Africa. I bagged 2 tigers and a rhino.
I hate to see a willow weep, but that clarinetist better learn how to play Jailhouse Rock. That's 'cause there are no tigers in Africa.
Scientists believe that galaxies are formed from vast spinning clouds of gas, which can take on a number of different shapes. The Milky Way was forged into a disk shape, becoming what's known as a spiral galaxy.
You're to move 1 bone and change 2 other numbers. Here's the answer, you soft shoe shuffling gladiolas. 10 minus 8 equals 2, as if you had a clue in the world.
Well, that's it for now. See you next time.